From the TKPN studios in beautiful Muskego, Wisconsin, tonight we interview Juli Goldstein. She is Ms. Florida U.S. Continental. On the PageantCast tonight.
TKPN.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
PageantCast episode 337.
Hi, I'm Mariah Haberman, Miss Wisconsin Central 2012, and you're watching the PageantCast.
Hey, thanks for joining us for the PageantCast today. We have a very special interview with Juli Goldstein, Ms. Florida U.S. Continental, coming up on today's show. Want to talk a little bit about what's coming up here at the PageantCast. Well, it's going to be an exciting time because we're going back to one episode a week. We've been burning ourselves out, frankly, with the 2 episodes a week. I recorded a whole lot of great stuff at the United America pageant. Want to make that last a little bit. And a lot of exciting things alike. We are hoping to cover the Bridal Elegance Pageant Prep, which will have among its speakers Olivia Culpo, Miss USA. So we're hoping to get that on the show in the near future and try to get some other interviews as well. Certainly a lot of great people coming to that event, including Fadil Barisha, Don Baker, Stephanie Pillar, Elise King, and Andrea Patrick Forte. At least 2 of those people, Stephanie and Andrea, we have had on the program here before, and we'll love having a little reunion with them as well. It's going to be a great time. Okay, let's not slow things down too much. Let's get things started today on the PageantCast.
I'm coming on to PageantCast, and I've just been crowned Miss Galaxy International 2009, Jennifer Ruiz.
It's time for another great interview on the TKPN Podcasting Network.
You're watching the PageantCast, and we are so lucky we have Juli Goldstein. She is Ms. Florida U.S. Continental, and she's on the old Skype line with us tonight. Hello, Juli.
Hey, Tim. How are you?
Fantastic. We have a wonderful... Now, we've actually spoken once before here on the PageantCast and had a great time, so I can't wait to get to talk to you again tonight. Because you have so many things that you're very interested in, and I want to start... Let's not bury the lead. Let's talk a little bit about the Strider Cancer Foundation that you're a part of. It has a peculiar motto of Wag Strong. What does it Wag Strong? What does all this mean?
Well, to make a very long story short, the Strider Cancer Foundation is a nonprofit that I started when I lost my dog to cancer about 2 years ago. And I'm a veterinarian, as we've talked about in the past. And so it was a really tough experience. And I wanted to turn a negative into a positive and help other people and their animals when they're diagnosed with cancer. And so Wag Strong is our motto. Hopefully Lance doesn't get too angry about that.
Okay.
And it's our motto to help other people. Our goal is to help people with emotional and financial support when their animals are diagnosed with cancer.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that you're a veterinarian. Is that what got you involved in this, or what exactly was the thing that really got you involved?
As far as the foundation,
right?
The
foundation.
Well, I wanted, because there was nothing out there like what I've created, and being a veterinarian and having your own animal become sick and not being able to fix it, and the grief that I experienced, and the anger and the remorse and the guilt. I went through all these phases that as a regular veterinarian I had never gone through because it was my own animal this time.
Right.
And I realized there was a need out there for people like me that were going through this grieving process. And animals, they've become family to people. It's not just a dog or just a cat. It's a family member. And in this economy, it's hard enough to feed your animals, let alone go that extra mile to pay for a cancer therapy or to know who to turn to or what to do when you're going through this grieving process.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you mentioned what type of animal was it that passed away?
His name was Strider, and
Okay.
he was a golden retriever, and
Okay.
he was my running partner also.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he went to vet school with me, and
Oh, wow.
cancer is very common in golden retrievers, and actually 1 in 4 dogs in their lifetime will be diagnosed with cancer. So that's astronomically high.
Now, you're talking about your dog, but I know that you deal quite a bit with aquatic animals, with dolphins in particular, because I see that all the time when I check out your Facebook. So I'm wondering, what animal do you prefer? Do you prefer the dolphins over the? Here I am asking, who's your favorite child? It's the same type of question, right? But go ahead.
I can't pick one.
Okay.
They're so different, and you, as you know, I like sharks, and
Yeah, we're not going there.
I love all animals.
Well, I guess
That's why it was.
I guess my question is, a dog can curl up in your lap, and it seems like I understand how a dog can really grow a good relationship with. I had tropical fish for many years, and I have to tell you, I didn't have an emotional relationship with any of my tropical fish. They looked nice. They were, they went with my decor. But, I really didn't, I didn't even name most of them. There was one Pacu I named, but the rest of them, I didn't even name. So how do you get a attachment, I guess, to a dolphin? How does that happen?
Well, with all animals, every once in a while there's a special one that comes along, and a lot of the dolphins that I work on are wild, and so it's a different type of attachment. But there have been cases like the dolphin Winter. I don't know if you've heard of the movie Dolphin Tale.
I have. Yeah.
I was actually one of her veterinarians, and she was a dolphin that can never go back in the wild. So
Right.
you do develop an attachment in a different way to those animals that need a little more help than you do to the animals in the wild. But it's a passion for helping to be a voice for the voiceless, and every animal is different. The relationship you have with them, just like every person.
Okay. Now, I do know that we need to talk a little bit about the Continental pageant system. What made you choose the U.S. Continental pageant system to compete in?
I really love this pageant system. It's they are so big on promoting education and community outreach, two things that I'm very passionate about. In fact, for winning this title, I actually got a scholarship to Nova University, which is huge because in my profession, people, you may say, oh, but you've got your degree. I'm constantly continuing my education. So what a wonderful prize for winning the title. But they have really wonderful ideals for volunteerism and empowering women and getting out in your community and really making a difference, which is what I strive to do in my everyday life.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. Now, when is the national pageant, or did we miss it? I can't remember.
No, we did not. The
Okay.
national pageant is actually next year, in August next year. So
Okay, that's right. I caught
gotta
you
get-
early this time. Okay. Well, fantastic.
it's a little bit of a delay.
Now, where is Continental held? I'm trying to remember.
It used to be, the national pageant used to be in Utah, and this year it's going to actually be in Florida. So I'm very excited about that.
Wow, that's a place you know a lot about. So do you think you're going to have a home state advantage on this one?
I sure hope so. I'm ready to go for it. This would be, if I'm lucky enough to win, it'd be my first national title. So I'm already preparing, and I'm very excited.
Fantastic! It is so exciting, and we wish you a lot of luck and success with your finned friends. Even though when you post pictures of you diving with sharks, it scares me half to death. And
oh, come on.
It makes me want to cry.
Sharks need love too.
Well, hey, sharks have gotten a lot of my money over the years because I already have the Blu-ray of Jaws on order for about 6 months. So I cannot wait for that to come out. But I do think that Steven Spielberg may have moved the number of sharks to Cape Cod as a publicity stunt. And that's why we have all the problems going on in Cape Cod right now with sharks. But anyway, that's purely speculation. I'm kidding, of course. I'm kidding. But I can't wait for that movie to come out. In fact, Dolphin's Tale is, for some reason, it was only like 2 weeks at our part of the country. So I've been trying to go get that on DVD, and things catch me in the way. But I can't wait to see that as well. Hey, really
it's
great.
It's a great flick.
That's fantastic. It is so great to get to talk to you, and we wish you lots of luck and success in Florida for the Continental pageant when that comes up. So great to talk to you again, Julie.
You too, Tim. Thank you so much. It's been too long since we've talked, so it's great to see you and talk to you.
Yeah, absolutely. This time we get to see each other, so it's a big plus. Thanks again, everybody. That is Juli Goldstein. She's Ms. Florida, U.S. Continental. Bridal Elegance has her pageant prep seminar coming up September 22nd and September 23rd, featuring Miss USA Olivia Culpo. Now, that's going to be coming to Ottawa, Illinois. The event will go for 2 days. The first day is going to be seminars in all areas of pageant prep. Then on Sunday, September 23rd, there's going to be private coaching sessions that are going to occur. And Fadil Barisha, the official photographer for Miss Universe organization, will be on hand on Sunday, September 23rd, where he has 10 spots where you could get shot by Fadil without having to fly all the way to New York. Pretty cool. You can find out more by going to www.bridaleleganceus.com or call them at 1-855-4YOUR-GOWN. That's 1-855, the number 4, YRGOWN. Key speakers will include Olivia, the current and reigning Miss USA. That's right, not a past Miss USA. We have the current and reigning Miss USA, Olivia Culpo, coming out to Bridal Elegance. Fadil Barisha, who we already mentioned, the Miss USA and Miss Universe official photographer. Don Baker, one of the most successful at the national level interview coaches. Stephanie Pillar, walking coach. Stephanie, of course, good friend of the show. So glad to see her there. Elise King, designer of Elise King swimwear. And Andrea Patrick Forte, who's been on this program, good friend of the show. Patrick Talent Agency and the publisher of Gladys Magazine. And of course, it's Bridal Elegance. What would Bridal Elegance be without a fashion show? All part of the Bridal Elegance pageant prep event. Come on out to their website and check out all the details, bridalelegance.us.com, or call them up at the shop at 1-855-4YOUR-GOWN. That's 1-855, the number 4, YRGOWN. Come on out September 22nd and 23rd to Ottawa, Illinois for the Bridal Elegance pageant prep featuring Miss USA Olivia Culpo. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for tuning in tonight to the PageantCast. And we really want to thank our special guest tonight, Juli Goldstein, Ms. Florida, U.S. Continental. Juli, thanks so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thank you, Tim. It's been wonderful to talk to you again.
Now let's hear one more time your platform. How can people help out? What can they do to learn more about Strider Cancer Foundation and WAG Strong?
So they can go to wagstrong.org, and there's links on there to our Facebook page, and you can donate and even become a member of Team WAG Strong, and you can run to raise money for animals and their humans that are fighting cancer.
Now, it's interesting that you're doing runs, but you swim with sharks and dolphins. When I see a shark, I want to swim strong, not run strong. I don't think that would help me much.
Probably not in the water, but hey, you never know.
Any place you can, just keep moving. Well, that's fantastic. We're so excited for you. We will have links to Juli's foundation in our show notes, so make sure you check that out as well, and we'll have all that information for you at PageantCast.com. Just click on the links with this video. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Remember to tune in each and every week here to the PageantCast. And when we say goodbye, I like to get a good pageant wave out of our guests. So, Juli, let's see your best pageant wave. Let's see how this is. Oh boy. Oh, I don't know. It needs a little work.
We could do it like the Brits.
Okay. We'll give you that. Fantastic. Again, best of luck and success to you at Nationals. Everybody,
Thank you so much.
This is the PageantCast. Tiara Dreams, everyone. Elbow, wrist, straight,